I said no me didn't come kakra wo so kana yi.
Enti wonyi ni so mama ni ska na.
O me
Oh mama no.
No. Me say me ba be siase. Me ba be siase mi so. Na enkomodidie no me to say me kan ha say somebody close to Shwankan. Aka chem say the boy is moving enra midnight 12 to Tunisia. Okay.
Ogo.
Oh. Na Kotoko de no enra na me wura mu yi on Asante Kotoko side. Ba for no kure wo mu ni say Kotoko mu yi o ma dwene free Shwankan so ache kakra.
Oh, okay. Okay.
O mu yi o ma dwene free no so ache kakra. And okra kan ho bi no mo den tem ekofa atinedu.
Oh.
E free Legon cities.
Okay.
And say Abra Asante Kotoko na
da ben.
Oh, period ni
But I said national case na it was still pending.
Yeah, ni obiri mu kasa wa no mo yi o mo.
Because no
we are sure.
My brother Mamenka the story behind it. Time o mo contacted Shwankan no. Information on the Asante Kotoko ni. To a direct to the IMC. And it say Shwankan would deal outside. Say Koba say deal no entimi anko yi a. Then you will come to Kotoko. And that particular moment in a Kotoko realize it say then omuntimi for money nyina am go to Shwankan so. It's even before Shwankan and Accra Lions issue ni beba ama akọ the player status committee no. Na Kotoko there mizutu
Mo yo mo free.
no more omone Shwankan. Just say e bia Shwankan ya na adwo se nko beba. So tell me china say. But to say me will deal outside. Say deal na nko ya ene meba.
Entino not just say
I'm getting
time no don't get confused. Time no na supporters no are go for no.
Entina me can me can be see asem.
Mu maska mu musa management.
Time Kotoko always needed Shwankan.
Oh no.
The day the offense saying committee declared Shwankan free. That was the day Shwankan stopped picking the calls of Kotoko officials. Kobisa. I'm check away. So I don't know. Meet my man conform. Friend now. He refused to pick their calls. These people.
One. Throughout
these people he was picking their calls every now and then.
Throughout Kotoko AP players ne sa nyoma. Majority of these deals is being done by the former administrator Emmanuel Dasoberi. And our yes. Na coach Kwesi Appiah bam kakra na ebia nana kuntumpu ne aso abam kakra.
Eni akoto. Akoto so bam kakra.
For my unit, I'm anti-akoto, but minim say on
the Friday 23rd of August.
As late as last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday in the embassy.
And week we am
na Tuesday in last.
Okay, Tuesday.
That's Tuesday.
Kotoko people were calling Shwankan.
People were supporters and
a top officials of the club. Occupy top positions.
More can any different.
That be or say Kotoko you money the dad and I'm saying I'm confused about it.
Based on me based on information when you free Shwankan for then they look at plan B. Then just one month.
That we were needing
because you are not putting all your eggs in one basket. Mentiasi no like even
and man so mo fa tedeku I just say so up a
omunya choka ko mo pe
yes omunya no mumpo.
That's my understanding.
The reason why they were fast to get Tenedu ni say no muntimi ntwe Shwankan because at that particular moment no Shwankan the second option Kotoko the first option traveling outside. But for so tell me chana say ye to asem ne so a o say so Kotoko supporters of Muhammad no ne
ai bebre maniska
enye bebre
obi send a message ebi mo Italy na ebi mo Germany
but that is say ade ba ko
maniska dey say
na Kotoko supporters bebre ka to mo ska bet me
come on when you cash o
a good gesture but enra ne ye ka sa dey wa seems to two but for ka say na me example bi say Rwanda for no wo ba fa lamte no Almost supporters am between sika malam to.
Oh dear.
No,
Yeah, Ghana for here.
No, that is where football is going.
Let's do things professionally.
So we are supporter.
What is
now Kotoko supporter. Now Kotoko financially stronger to contribute directly into the coffers of the club. Say Kotoko chiteni. Now Kotoko strong financially, therefore contribute directly into the accounts of Kotoko. And they say that is the fabu. No, but
the same people now don't
say Sikana who coach here, they am a player and they say player and family Kotoko no. Say Shokano and a player bino. So be your fan from $5,000 going. Na Kotoko sika the money new 10,000. Uncle can't just say we Sikana who chairman into Baba Kotoko.
I mean your last one I mean.
So to make an and yes Adia and the baby abo
I go to picture. No of a key 5. We are going a queen. Na Uben abidina say.
No more channel I some round about.
Police station. But the issue is player now or supporter now this guy come player now. Bafo. Fanisa wonu obusuani ne Shwankan. Okay.
But you this caso to me influence. Say me boy mpo no mu.
No mu ye mi say.
So na me ba dia.
Sika no bebo Kotoko a. Sika obenya eh dey ato paper so aye sign. Supporter bi enu a. So what I'm saying
say there were fakane no bia na okope bia udu ani nuafo omo nchen ya
ono
mu nyanyi ntum
ba
area boys to me action kakra
nipa no the be nipa na consider sa anyoma ne say ebia so to offers around him no ebia ba bia wo no eye bigger than ni nyina
they say be so girl na sama make no omo ba area no big man be the car
ba me dey say
ba boy be area wa
on say anu tina
ni mama
anu tina da bia na mani abre
Ghana lie and as supporters there
tina mani abre say ba bia football na kono ni sika. Even the smaller countries are paying to get our players no to see starting na your clubs na your music asem
ye channels can go one so
say supporter so to
and no just say say benevolent individuals
I am pass innocent them be say boy and say omo born in 100 cedis
there be osom born in 300 and on money 200 to ni bottom
they be on 100 odum what's in sana say you bodum ni edi am
set to say
no
oh when interview can say omo boy on born in 300 and on money 200 in all no k 500 how supporters now abrochire no e ma no 9,500
for you
after losing Shwankan at the last hour Kotoko invade Midiama set to dismantle the entire midfield of the club. Benardinho Tete, Godfred Aban and Derek Fojo all are swayed by mouth-watering offers from Kotoko. Tama, he said they need braba. On say Kotoko want to get all these boys before they play the international match against the Burkinabe team on Wednesday.
Mediama midfielders now mo ese Kotoko.
I womu two me say whom no the one be check
but it's like an player already you.
Yeah, they are more like wingers so. But I didn't know left footer. Enti a born on the Mediama right.
Aban say winger.
Aban winger and wing so no. Fojo so a right footer who plays
on
the left.
Afano or Mbobo.
Wingers.
Kotoko Niabre and the offer is mouth-watering. And the boys are salivating
and
and you come kakra
hey welcome you me I know see actually
me so dey so na ma dey no ma yedu
headline is the one when you have
na some no can is true Benardinho Tete say say Benardinho yes ono dey Kotoko antro bo mo do ma no na mo frɛ na me dey ma for ka che mo say ho dey no go area ho dey ema so Godfred Aban no zotu hwemu che say the contract be wu somewhere around ending of October ending of October
no team
ono dey me dey ma for ensi ho kwan ama boy no kra communicate to Mediama for say
Obeko.
Onya Kotoko no obebo.
Okay.
Which-
Only the Benardinho no.
No Godfred Aban no.
Okay.
Onya Kotoko a obeko. But he say baby adru ni say the owner of the club Moses Parker. Say Moses Parker onya ye bi nche na yero se ni bibi se nyame ya aduma oyi. But
A bibi na a year fat.
fa Moses Parker.
You
But obeso ni coach ni din komo. So ni coach ni din komo wie no man timi an convince boy na. Because this one mama boy no contract so sign for 2 years. But boy didn't sign it.
Okay.
I catch them so be
Yes, so be sign. Offer need too good.
Reason why I'm so to Kotoko pesa players in say
And a forger.
for Jordan.
Phone can forger it.
For Jordan.
So,
Derek Fojo.
forger city.
For Jordan maintain there for Jordan. Two are me tea ni.
Oh, okay.
Radio mo dia ko and a Benardinho do mo ye ko no. And a mediama for say e ho de mo ma ho. And it say Kotoko pe a winger. First a left-footed winger. Also we hear team na omo shede ni a left-footed winger. The omo one ya baba ya. Ba ya enye a natural winger. Godfred Aban no, nje no mo fe ne bowura no. Ese ba ko mo fe ne bowura o takwa ho. Eso oje bo mo se bowura. Boy ne dia. Ono timi ball from the left side, timi ball from the right side. It ono a winger, timi ball from these two positions. Benardinho no ball from one. So to so ati me chena say. Eti ama Abrante na friend say Godfred Aban no. So to they coming to Kotoko no. It look more likely.
Okay.
It look more likely say Godfred Aban will come to Asante Kotoko before the end of the transfer window because we are communicating to me the more friend busa and say Kotoko for the offer ba unya because yes minya meko. And they say up to me the coach no. So give you go ahead then Moses Parker will enter into negotiation with Kotoko. Na the no.
Good.
Okay, I just get
before you come in.
Okay,
Just about this is and yet this is about Shwankan and very bossy. Remember Obri told you when Kotoko wrote to them and they replied, Kotoko never went back. Kotoko spoke to Shwankan's brother, who was then at Saudi. In short, the boys camp told Kotoko that if he doesn't go outside, he will play for Kotoko. And Kotoko told him to come and negotiate his personal terms in case he wins against Accra Lions. Then he signed, but he didn't go back to Kotoko and looked elsewhere. Supporters can give him money, but they are not the ones recruiting for Kotoko. Okay, Mediama has replied Kotoko on Aban that Aban too is not available.
No,
From some inside source.
Sisi Anameso from Mediama, since I say all the three. Because Mediama say they want to play Africa next year. So the target is to win the league. And Tioma Kotoko say, Sami and say, we know. Obienwa, Ambejara Kotoko.
And we do say, Oma replied.
This is almost a Munina.
And October.
Aban na October ending.
October send you a bully.
Near Bolly, near course. Said the mama, unless it be a because Saturn. Unza Nutina last time I say, Yomra. FIFA doesn't allow contracts to end whilst transfer window is closed. And if you have a very good or they can just find a write to the statistics committee telling them
about who
Aban October no. Writing to them and say I have AABCD with Mediama. It ends in October. So I time near close window which
and so
no there's a lot of that.
What is the law?
So they cancel the contract.
No,
Tell me about the
what
law.
they'll do is that they have
Tell me about the law. I want to know more about that law.
and I'm say FIFA does not allow
What the,
contract to end was
But why was that contract admitted by the GFC first of all?
no unse that is what the Beyonce can say you knew how you do a football in here.
No, but so the point is that there's a contract between Mediama and the football that ends in October. Now Sam Reno, our league might have ended around that time. Yeah, here's the case, our league keeps changing. So are you blaming Mediama or the player, or you are saying that Mediama should lose? August. If they decide to end the league in May. Now some sign me contract August. I also try come FIFA say me contract 2-3 months no. And she man I said the boy will pay me money and go.
They will find a solution, but
There is no solution.
oh, there is. Mr.
You
Tu,
are talking about
Mr. Tu.
Emra. I'm saying that if I sign a contract with Obed and you admit the contract and the GFA ni contract player will be an club is there's a copy of the GFA. You admitted that contract.
And I'm saying
That there's nothing wrong with the contract.
there's some. I know. You start no I say no. Mr. Tu, contract.
But the boy is playing in our league.
There's like professionally accepted contract.
Oh, master.
Are you more professional for the matter now?
No, I'm saying that.
Contracts are supposed to
saying
end
that.
either in the winter or the summer. Two things.
We're also talking about Emra said the Okan. Me no one say there is a regulatory body. Somebody supervises the agreement. I didn't think a deposit contract or GFA. So that they become witnesses to our contract. We sent the contract, they admitted that this contract is good. Then GFA now almost fixtures. And the fixtures are in such a way that it will end whilst the game is going on. You are saying that Mediama should lose or what? So try come FIFA.
No,
Why? Who should lose? One also was Akawi.
we are going to should lose.
And
What I'm
then
saying is, I was trying to get the case study.
wait, man, of case study now, but case study
Case
must
study
be
of
applicable.
such a story.
Case studies must be applicable. I'm saying that if I sign a contract and the GFA admits there is a good contract, they cannot turn and come and say anything say FIFA say.
No, there's no every status that federation HOB the FIFA one is bigger than
This is basic. Everybody knows this. But I'm saying that let's not move from my case. Did the GFA admit that contract?
And just say who FIFA who they are no undifo. For example,
FIFA, for instance, will never ever fault Mediama if the parent body agree that this is our standard and this is our contract.
Oh no, yes, be a for Mediama. But one thing that they'll do is that they'll find a way. If I do a level where the boy is not signing to stay, they'll find a solution for the boy to move.
Mediama is not asking the boy to sign and stay. But you have a contract in October.
And
a
I'm
contract which was admitted by the GFA.
And in October, no, and there, the entire intervene. Say, for example, if it was October, November, December, or Tifie, I don't know, no. So, and then I'm say, contract should be signed in such a way that it ends in winter and summer, because a period where there's a.
But so when him say our case hasn't been like that. Ghana, that when you sign a contract winter and summer, we sign a contract based on our league.
But no.
It's what I had winter and summer. There's nothing called winter and summer in Ghana.
No,
so I'm saying that you will be chrome winter and summer.
No, there be January and the international accepted transfer window.
For winter and summer, you winter and summer. Me say, winter.
That we say January.
When time I winter about summer. Point. I'm making a basic point. So me know when she say you could deposit back to Supreme Court of Ghana. Na some so contract ya mayi. In Tia Ghana mrebia. You cannot turn around and come and tell me I was wrong. And what the GFA can do is to give a special window for players like that to register. They make what I say. But I mean, dear man, dear, Kopu say do October no. FIFA and point him can't jump some mistake.
No, I'm saying it's not a mistake. But I'm making you say there is a way out.
And now in the case, this is the first case. Now no Olympics. Anyone who have players I come 1 month, 2 months. Because why did this guy way? So they could have also waited for these FIFA lawyers that keep to Debre and say any drew have a register.
No, see, these are one thing that is most of that's how most of like the enemies are as I'm making. Most of the players doesn't know.
I'm talking about the football association. I didn't know aware of this. Who can players is a journalist, but GFA now the media the contract got to woman. They saw October. And they said you can go ahead. And that's supposed to be the
into honor.
And I can't say GFA in the OK.
And honor I think say because even elsewhere, and yet like Ghana and Kwana league problem see womb. But what they do is that still now they make sure that the transfer window no there. Contracts are signed like to January and that June, July, no. Because honor There's a transfer window that players can go. And so, sir, this issue about you try say your window, your transfer window no bones October, November, so March, February, na end no. It's not probably because I time no. And no, where is he going?
I think we need.
You understand? Where is he going? And there are a lot of case studies. Maybe they are more church say such contracts they resolve it by allowing compensation. So one you pay and you move.
I'm saying that we should be very careful with case studies. So. Case study na Yakofa case study no.
Oh, I didn't.
See, in this case study you are referring to, was there a contract signed? Was it deposited at the football association?
Yes.
Because Semino signed contract near the copy to baby and Vantua. My understanding is that the contract is admitted. Yeah, so my dear man, go ahead and pay money. Player, go ahead and play your football. And you do next season our association and moko chisa calendar. Why should it affect the contract you admitted? Me poor member say me travel.
No, Matwa say. When say now I don't making. Do you know what they're doing in our clubs or no? Me no say jefe na a let almost ade na. Now so sanu January and February mpoa. They will start paying the baba, but in the contract they will put in say omo ye like it will take then effect on June this date and end on like
so it's in the contract.
And now they are deviating from that.
I'm going by contract.
First now almost sign seasons. But I say no, a drew baby nebia was signed 2024, so the contract will end in ABA 2027, the end of 2027 season. Now hono who say e bu a league no say sign July. Bo say twem na kwa be a league na ko wie be December. There's a player in 3 years no wa babro. That is why they started focusing so much on the dates. Now so to date ne she hot there. Nipa ne date ne so ya odo ho a enye yi.
Okay.
It's a date
ne so. Be say you was on a man manager. Now he's just giving us information say we're extending a contract by 2 years.
On your sign.
Okay. I don't know him. I don't know his contact. So my any disclaimer. He claims he is Aban's manager.
So don't mean sorry, manager. Manager.
He's giving us information. Say Godfred Aban,
yeah,
Godfred Aban has extended his contract by 2 years. Okay.
I say I'm running there because I'm not so now. Say I can 8 months.
Oh, so now say like October. I'm saying October yana end. Okay. And the boy see he has extended it by. Was it last Tuesday? That been Tuesday. Was he signed on Tuesday?
Say Jibo told us omo contract na.
Yeah, was it Tuesday that he extended the contract on Tuesday?
Okay.
By 2 years.
Okay.
Tizak, my point is I'm talking from a contract point of view. Say whether FIFA or GFA. Say me no yen say any ka say any mfa papa bi no him we are. Sa papa no team me kan say say and say kayabem. And to be a GFA in the evolutions after October, players are omo ye sign na no mo contract end e be mo special dispensation. I think the GFA has the power to do that. To sign. But nobody should lose out in that agreement.
No, sir. For example, Shwankan. Lions have lost. Even though no my contract I go to GFA. Omuche said they have obligation to.
But it's the same GFA that said they were wrong. My contract signed by both parties. I extend the contract.
But GFA is a man trigger in them. Who said na make say now Accra Lions defense was that omo kind of verb and FNC derby. When you give him a written document, that is when our trigger. And time Accra Lions man written document, no, now can 1 day to end the contract. So that was how our my boy, no, Eddie Winnie case. Then just almost ball unilateral clause in the good year. But I'm saying how they executed it, no, and Omenian right.
Okay. That matter any clear. Have you inquired anywhere?
So it is interesting, but let's say it ends this discussion necessarily when further further about why signing the contract. No, no, I ask question mark on because of none than AI and no. But for your end, Benardinho only there.
Hey, Obi, but I think that's minimum for Albira. I'll say Mediama had given Aban 2 years extension to sign, but because Kotoko requested for him, he delayed. See, the boy was no option to say the kind because of Kotoko's interest. But now that Mediama says he's not available to Kotoko, the boy had no option than to sign. Say, oh, the upper book up in October, no, yeah, the my own call. So the boy realized that. Let me. Just say he was pushed to. If that's my understanding.
Okay. But
Say Hannah, say me ask anybody no. The way na FIFA tries to prevent, say players do things like their quest. Go show na. Say no okay no. Who message the man when say be fan based why he send you a. Onya ya. No ko be move. But because October no, by that time no. Na on to go baby so tena few 2 months.
As a boy no option to abrogate to terminate the contract unilaterally.
The only unless
are you pay the club and go
punishment.
Remember, over the club and say okay, so the account. I have to buy myself out of the contract.
Maybe next can zoom to me.
Now I go sign contract in October, in August that. So be able to open binti.
But only baby a problem no. Baby a problem no one say. Since your FA need a preview to all these contracts because clubs no more sign contract no more at the positive at the FA. A do timer I think say FA need PFAGO say FA need one so many one they should start educating the club because to all over the world that they will see. So tell me can I say and any no one area I feel say the current FA under Kotoko Godfred you cannot take it away from them. How am I consistent? When it comes to your league in the time I started, anytime I will. So to the say, if the last 2 or 3 years, the current FA president in administration, no more team aside na consistent. Education to clubs no, any players no say. See the contract to now ba besan. Born ye wona hyase na wona wie. Season ye obabi start, any obabi wie. So to the say you. Anya hwie nim say the last 2 seasons Ghana season started September. Next I could be July. Eboa. It's when June or July. It's who real contractor and as I will sign a contract near the 2 anymore. Contract should be from September to July, where the league will end. So I'm just saying, it's the end time I started league, any time I am Kobo league in you know. Now contract by the contract better. Now you say
3 years.
Eh
Ebi have signed in July. O signed in July. O se ma sign my contract na ebi ebe wu me. Me ni nru ono na yebo league. Contract ne so no license to play. Enti a chese me no. Then enu bi na koye Di Maria issue no. Then esa Sakoma club no contract extension. Ebi afo ebi about 3 months bi till the end of the season. And sana wait me afim. Enti I think your clubs no na your players no. Ye koye nim no. Some mistakes we they should avoid it.
I'm also my contribution.
They should avoid all these mistakes. And I said, your football no, at least players no me the main actors. Nanko yes, they be an answer more chero. You go born now a dear chenny at say. So be a football administrator. Onyoma why any demo in a Omamba Onyoma in a when your good resources the players.
Yeah, of course.
It's if the players are not being treated well. On say to say me dema dia yeken. Say ka play and a pair. Ebian ko be move. Players who have the freedom to move. Especially when 2 parties, 3 parties no. Club now open player no. Player now club ne penon and club now player ne bo. Enyina anya ntiase say ebi abo say ne beton no. But in this Aban situation, the contract be October. Ebia Jagito FIFA sema working Aban you wonim. Medema for say yenya ma nko. Onu so nim say Ghana season September. The only na busu be didi ho e ne ball no kobo abosu ye betua ne kan winning bonus no asani bia koma ne maame bia na ne papa bia na onua bi ebi kwa no sa hwe ne wo fa se bi school no asani bi dia kwa akomo na akoka che ne oka se o ene metena till October ne so a onim se ade ne so a ene menya sika we na ebi kwa me dia kohwe fie until he will be pushed
Players, no.
So he will be pushed to sign the contract even against his will. And to me, feel say all this education we should start giving it to our players and their clubs now.
The players no munya betre contract.
One club, I think they are doing well with that area recently. Samates. Unim say, and nothing a kayaka, you know, man protesting no. Because Omonim say the contract till the end of the season. And then Nason play and oko, Omoya Unria, Enye.
But so much trouble.
Oh, say,
But you know, moves on my mistake.
I'm my mistake. But when you look at the contract till the end of the season, I think say, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, any ministry, sorry, any club administrators should start learning on Sanyo Manyoma way to help the footballers. Yes, and that's the the footballers in a tight corner.
Bomo sign contract or you bomb somewhere.
Yeah, Hana,
show player.
They have to look at it. You go with your representation.
Yeah, Hana, I want to.
Because all the contract come a lawyer crana.
I want to know how a come waha. I'm telling you, Mizo me say.
How long it takes. Yes, we anyway agree.
No, Omunya signing.
Payment terms. Valuation agreement. It may take you 1 week. Lawyer we ko jeno ahwem. Na we ageno the ama we no ahwem. Na we ageno the ama we no ahwem. E ko basa ansan ya agree. Contract there. So who sika na asem asan a.
Eno na make
say. Wa adu ti akocha ade mo.
Eno na make say. On say your players no edu stage be no my handicap kakra. Because of the financial no, because of the financial situation of our football. We a footballer. Even at certain divisions, as I said, we are footballers. No, I come as me. Ebi a boy, I can as a mabani. Ebi a no board division 2 do baby. To board division 2 is side and Tianakada. There be all the come the co training. There be all the come the combo match. It is our player, because one way. No be obi ko hu ni talent a Premier League club no so open na o de brika na be kwa kwasa obi so free sa hu kire nim
na me kasa wa no akwa hu kire mo o de bi a lawyer na wuntumi a ebi amabusu emu o krachi baako
jena fa wan nkohwe
the krachi bi on the we SS bi o ha o kind bro 40 mani we mu ma we
enti me feel say to say the best you can say
on beto obi be di bi on beto obi kwa be
omo PFAG. There are people that are professionals when it comes to those areas. We feel that chips are more Tony Bafomo. How many bijaw?
Many players me no be at this year Marco sign am Premier League clubs. They send me their contract so munya bo term dey ma lawyer bi. Na madam for no case wa kra. And okay so any 2 days time. Go to 2 days time
support.
And the 24 hours not say players no.
Slow.
You
are too slow. You are the check.
Sign contract. I'm okay.
Okay. You move on. Now, yeah, man.
Biloto